Tonight, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 1 of the NFL Preseason on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Carolina Panthers. Two teams here that came into the NFL together back in 1995, and off we go between the Jags and the Panthers. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. Leading them out, their two-time Pro Bowl quarterback in his fourth season now from Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
Might have won back-to-back Heisman trophies if the ballot had come after the national championship games that he and Clemson played against Alabama. But when you watch him on the field, you realize why coordinators and head coaches want to bend their offense to his talents, because when he's got the ball in his hands, he can be magical at times.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls incomplete, and it's second down. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there, and that'll bring up second down. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll try the air now with Watson. That one caught by the rookie Chase Claypool. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 36 yards on the play. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsay. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Watson. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Set to valve. There to make the grab. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So that drives 7 plays in length, and the end result, a Panthers touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Jackson now to return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And they'll be led out by the all-time leader in terms of passing yards in NFL history, their 41-year-old quarterback, Drew Brees.
Total relentlessness of consistency, almost like a machine. If you watch him in practice after every throw, he resets his feet, visualizes all the other options on a play. So if he has to do it in a game, it's already there, has the muscle memory. I started calling him AI for artificial intelligence. Whatever defense does during a game, he absorbs it and then uses it against them as the game moves on.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Working from the gun, it's Brees. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And 6 yards.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Complete.
Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Bell. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 29-yard line.
Bell again, the ball carrier.
They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. He'll have a first down inside the 10. This will be caught just inside the 10. And that is Allen still down following the play. Appears to be shaken up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Bell. And the Jaguars are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
7-7, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. First toss of the game here for the backup Barkley. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The veteran Mario Addison in there to drop him for a loss. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Here's Adrian Peterson in his 14th NFL season. And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down now, it's Peterson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Brought down back at the 27.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Complete to Jason Witten. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From just shy of midfield, Ta'amu. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Ta'amu. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
13-yard line.
Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now he'll pull it down and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. For Charles in the past, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Another try after the 1st down sack. Ta'amu, and he's going to keep it here. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. 3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Alshon Jeffrey there to make the grab. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
On the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now to the left, it's complete to Dyson. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 56 yards. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
57.
Now Barkley to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
From the gun, Barkley, and he's got it. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Set to valve in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
And tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
5-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Flush to his right. Going deep here for Bryant. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So we have reached halftime in our first Boy, rough crowd. No football for 6 months already. We're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3.
Set to kick off.
Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard past the line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On 2nd and 9, Ta'amu. Here's a screen to Powell. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 8 yards.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. He's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
The line of scrimmage.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. A first run for the backup, Abdullah. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They go with Abdullah again. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 42. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They run again on first down, Peterson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
16 yards.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Peterson, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now Tabu. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Greg Olsen there to make the grab. And the Jaguars have moved out in front.
Robbie Gould.
And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Gould with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Throwing on 3rd and long. Barkley. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Mario Addison, his 2nd sack of the night.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Here's the Panthers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. .49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, I'll offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports.
14.
Again, Peterson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Peterson on the carry.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have
nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Jags grab it. There he goes, left side. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Gold to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A gain of 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
The 30-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Barkley. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
Carolina Panthers.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Thomas Davis in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it, taking it right down Broadway. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Now Gold for the extra point.
Point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard
The
line.
Carolina offense about ready to go. And this showing really not a good one on either side of the ball, but still 3 more preseason games to follow and a lot to play for here for the guys on the field now as they're hoping to secure that roster spot. Throwing on first down. Barkley in trouble, and he's taken down. The 6-time Pro Bowler, Clay Matthews. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
After the sack on first down, Barkley. And he's going to go down again. Thomas Davis make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Barkley. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run with Peterson. And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Peterson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run by Adrian Peterson. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Carolina getting set to take the field. And certainly this not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this 4th quarter. On 1st down, Barkley. His throw incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. From the gun, Barkley. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Donovan Peoples-Jones.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Operating from the gun, Barkley. It's brought in by Dodson. Past the 20. 10, touchdown, Carolina. Josh Dodson, 72 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Prater on to add the extra point. Cut the lead back now to 21. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And Carolina scores to cap it off. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They lead big. Quite the kickoff, really, to this exhibition schedule as they start once more with a 1st and 10. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They run again with Peterson. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
And a Jaguar first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Carry number 20 now for Peterson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Charlotte, good night, everybody.